Welcome to the Bad Movie Night podcast, covering the worst movies you've never seen. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night podcast.
Everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of the Bad Movie Night podcast. My name is Chris, and tonight we've checked out the 1982 action movie, Megaforce.
That was so
What a clip. What a clip.
That was probably the worst.
Wait, I forgot to pull the trailer. What do you want from me? Wasn't that bad? I think that was a good. I think that was honestly
Actually,
a
it's a pretty good sampling of the movie.
Yeah, exactly. We are back, guys, for Megaforce, which is a Patreon pick. I think Sean Cavender himself recommended
The Sean
Megaforce.
Cavender.
The one and only Sean. And that is what we've checked out tonight. Lindsay is rifling through all of her notes. Disturbing.
Get ready,
show.
get ready.
It's about Barry Bostwick.
That's the movie we were supposed to watch?
So many notes about Bostwick.
lot of notes.
I almost made a game tonight, Rebecca, about is it Barry Bostwick's ass or his dick, but I didn't go there. Because you couldn't really tell sometimes.
Moose knuckle.
Yeah, but I didn't do that.
Alternate title. All right.
I held back. I held it in. I wanted to, deep inside. But anyways, we're back, guys. And so that's what we're doing. So if you want to get your movie on that Patreon wheel, just patreon.com/badmovienightshow. However, I will say this. We're not doing a Patreon wheel this week. Because Witchcraft 7's back on the menu.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, it doesn't How many times is it on the wheel? Just once?
Oh. You'll have to wait and see, AJ. You can't just put Witchcraft on there once, can you?
No, you cannot.
Hell yeah.
No.
It's been quite a few weeks.
I think we
Dude,
did,
we're-
4 weeks of Patreons here?
Dude, if
Four
once
spins, right?
we've been 4 weeks of Patreons. Are we gonna do a themed month? We should talk about that. We're running out of
We
months.
always talk about that.
We talk.
And we
we're
come
talk.
up with a lot of
We're all
good
talk.
ideas, and then we never do it.
Yeah.
We have a
It's
lot of ideas,
execution
but
that
we
sucks.
don't commit. That's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
October.
It's all dreams.
We're not
Barry
doing.
Oh, we are not doing that.
We're gonna unpack the Barry Bostwick. Is that his name?
I
Barry.
hope not.
He was definitely well packed in there.
That was not what I was expecting. Anyways, AJ, can you tell me what the 1982 classic Megaforce is about?
Good fucking luck.
When two fictional countries go to war. One elite team is called into action.
Howdy.
Composed
I'm a
of
Megaforce, man.
international soldiers of fortune.
Are they?
The 1982 epic action fest extravaganza Mega Force.
Rated R, because you can see the stridation of Barry Bostwick's dick. You all know you did. You all know. It's like I looked up that thing on the pre-show, and that's all it was too. Whatever fruit you guys told me to look up,
The olives.
or something. Whatever it was,
Olives or
dick
something.
olives or something. That's prime time pre-show material, though. So you have to be a
Man,
patron
you're
for
missing
that.
out. It is. That was good. Missing out.
AJ, that was a pretty good. It was kind of short, honestly, but I'll grant you it because there's not much storyline to this movie.
No.
Oh,
So,
yeah, not much.
but there are a lot of explosions, so we're going to talk about that.
there is that.
That's true.
All Barry. We can talk about that for a minute.
What did you just say, Aaron?
I'm just reading the comments. It's funny. Yep.
All Barry,
Time
Barry's
piece, all
Bart
Barry. I
Bostwick.
was sure he was wearing a dance belt, actually. But
It's
A what?
possible. A
Dude,
dance
I-
belt.
there was not a whole lot of detail in the bowl.
I
Save it for the
think-
pod.
I film a
We're
lot,
on the pod,
lump.
AJ.
The lump down there?
dude. I film a lot of dance competitions, and
Yeah.
when the men come on, like you can see everything.
Everything.
Like I,
Well, they
you
should
see
wear a
Yeah,
dance
what do you
asshole,
think people are
see
coming
everything.
to dance for, man?
But it's distracting. Like
Magic Mike.
you're just like, am I seeing everything? I'm seeing
Chris,
everything.
your tracking was
Monty,
great,
Chris,
but
the
all
full
we saw
Monty.
was penises.
Like, why are you zoomed in 30% into his dick the whole time? I'm like, I couldn't not. Like,
It's twirling.
Chris, you had
It
bounce
was
to the
following the
music.
camera.
you had 2 cameras set up, but the final cut was only 1 angle. What?
Captured it though. Captured it in 4K. AJ, it's a fucking podcast. You eating French fries?
Oh,
I mean, French fries. They just appeared and I grabbed
Mr.
them.
Health Junkie, you gotta eat more fruit and vegetables.
I didn't.
No,
I didn't eat
he
anything.
came
Fries
on the
probably have
podcast.
microplastics in them.
He came on the
Very hungry.
pre-show and talked about all how he eats is just peppers now. I eat all these peppers. My whole diet is peppers. And then, but he's like pulling out cheese and French fries out of his ass. I don't fucking know.
You
It's
gotta put
fast
the
food,
peppers
right?
on something.
You just throw it in the air fryer and you're set to go.
Dude, that air fryer. If you haven't invested in an air fryer, that
Air
is
fryer is
amazing.
great.
Top tier.
Air
Top
fryer
tier.
is the way to go, man.
Air fryer is where it's at. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about Megaforce. So let's take a moment and talk about 1982 by getting up into Aaron's history hole and getting a little context for the movie and the year it was released. So here we go.
For Aaron's History Hole.
All right, we're talking about Megaforce.
That actually looks pretty good.
That is pretty
There we
good.
go. Is that better?
Yeah.
Hey.
Put your hair like that, Aaron.
Dude, Aaron,
Hey.
you look so much younger.
Right?
I'm thinking about growing my hair out and making it blonde.
If I like
Blue
squint my
headband?
eyes a little bit so you're a little bit out of focus, like
Yeah,
it works.
it works. All right. Barry Bostwick.
That's AJ squirts ketchup on his fries.
It just appeared. I grabbed it.
It's
out of
not
my-
going on his French fries. Ew. Okay. All right. This movie was filmed in Las
God.
Vegas. Had a budget of $20 million with a box office gross of $5.6 million.
Nailed it.
Oh, man. Did well.
Yeah. But there's a good reason for that because once we get into other movies released this month, you'll find
There
out
was
why.
nothing
So-
else.
82
They were the only
big
movie.
year.
Oh no!
Yeah.
So this was released June 25th, 1982. Some other June 1982 movies. We have E.T. the Extraterrestrial, Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan,
Oh,
Poltergeist, Grease 2, The
What?
He froze, everybody. Aaron
That
froze.
is the perfect
Look at that. Screenshot that moment, man.
Good job, Aaron.
Well, I guess we'll move on.
Oh
He wants
no.
to take over. He is completely done. He is out.
We've lost.
What
That's a great
happened?
time to freeze, though. I'm telling
That
you.
is a great freeze frame.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we will move on.
you
for
gotta
now.
ask yourself though,
Okay.
would it have done better at the box office if it was not up against E.T. Wrath of Khan?
E.T. was
Those
crazy
others.
though. That movie played in theaters for like almost a
Yeah.
year after its
Wow.
release.
What else was up there? Wrath of Khan?
Wrath of
Wrath of
Khan.
Khan.
Yeah, that's some competition for
Yeah.
sure.
Crazy.
Yeah, man, I can't believe this movie came out the same year as E.T.
Yeah.
E.T. looks so much.
I thought E.T.
I
was
wanna say
newer
better,
than
but, like,
82.
82.
All right, let's do your rabbit hole until Aaron gets
Okay.
back.
Something
Okay,
else came
so-
out in 82.
Yeah, you
No.
did, Spiff.
No others.
Oh,
All slimy and naked.
classic.
Yeah. All right, time to move on. Got weird. Oh wait.
He's back.
My internet connection just totally dropped.
That was crazy. You just like
Yeah,
cut
you
off
froze.
mid sentence.
Yeah.
Shit!
Timing.
Did you hear Blade Runner?
No.
No, but
Yes.
That was the same
The
month,
thing in
too.
Blade Runner was the final. Yeah, this movie didn't stand a
boy.
goddamn chance.
Oh,
like
against
not a
Blade Runner?
chance.
Jesus
Blade Runner
Christ,
didn't
Lindsay's
do
already
well, but-
sharing shit.
well,
Things
you
are
said
pop-
we were gonna do the
Yeah,
thing.
you're right. You're right. I did.
Yeah. Okay, moving along before my internet apparently dies again. Our director for this film was Hal Needham. He has 20 director credits for things like Cannonball Run 1 and 2, Smokey and the Bandit 1 and 2,
Makes sense.
and a bunch of other movies like Rad, Body Slam, Stroker Ace, and Hooper. A bunch of them actually just look like Smokey and the Bandit.
A lot of Burt
Prequels.
Reynolds.
Roker, Ace, and Ooper.
Burt Reynolds'
I
discography.
want to watch
right?
that.
Yeah. Our writers were Bob Cackler. Some say he likes olives.
Grow up,
This is
fuckers.
his only writing credit. And we have, moving along. We have James Whitaker, who wrote screenplay, who has 3 credits for Alabama Moon, and this movie we're going to check out called Gravy Lady Down. No?
What?
I wrote Gravy Lady in my
David
notes.
Carradine.
Oh, okay.
It's a Gray Lady.
That's quite a task. That's
Sounds
quite
like
a
a rock
task.
thriller.
You know what happened? David Carradine got drunk and smashed that submarine right into that boat.
Dude,
Yeah,
that was
you're right.
fucking awesome.
I just don't. David Carradine and Charleston Heston in the same movie.
Wow. what a
And
combination.
Stacey Keach.
And Stacey
Stacey
Keach,
Keach. What?
And Christopher Reeve.
A
So,
lot of guns, guys.
And
here's the
Ned
description
Beatty?
for this. This is from 1978. A Navy captain uses his experimental snark to reach a nuclear submarine stuck on an
Fuck
ocean
is a
ledge.
snark?
What is experimental
That's
snark?
like one of those things in pool where they're like, get the snooker. I'm like, what the fuck is a snooker?
Well, a
is that
snark
the
is
lady
like,
on New
you know,
Jersey
like sarcastic.
show?
Like
I'm sure it's some
attitude.
kind of underwater, like,
I think it's a
conveyance
fucking
thing.
typo.
They've launched the snark. Everybody get off the submarine.
It's probably
You
shark.
can't abandon
It's
this
got like a
submarine.
robot
No,
shark.
it's
Abandoned
capital
snark.
S snark.
Yeah.
Maybe
or
it's a
snorks.
like a,
Aren't those the things that live underwater with the little?
That goes way back.
I'm
Right?
just gonna call this Gravy
Snorks.
Lady down. This is what we're sticking to this.
They had snorkels on their heads.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that show. What? It was on for like a
It was
year.
a
They were like
cartoon.
Smurfs, but they had little
Yes.
things on their heads.
What?
Yeah, I remember those. The snorkels or
not
whatever they were
making this
called.
up.
What the hell are they called?
Snorks.
It was Smurfs with underwater with snorkels.
Snorks.
Guys,
was
guys,
snorks.
snarks are in Half-Life. They're the little...
No, I know what you're talking about. The little
Snork.
animated guys
Are they
with
the
the
head
little
crab?
snorks, right? Yeah.
All right, moving along. The third
Shit are
writer.
these things?
3 writers for this film. I don't know why you need 3 for this.
Did
but,
they breathe out of these holes, or what are these
oh
holes for?
Christ, Chris is on a whole.
No, they,
Well, they have a
blood out.
mouth, too.
curious.
And noses. I'm just curious. If I had another tubular thing coming out of my head, what would I use it for?
Tubular.
Totally
I could
tubular
imagine what you
bra.
would use it for.
Yeah, you know what I use it for.
I
Right?
know what Chris would use it.
I'd be snorking all night long.
You'd be like, it's a
Anyways,
closed loop system.
He'd need another bottle of lotion.
All right, so our third writer for this masterpiece of a movie is Albert S. Ruddy. He wrote things like the original The Longest Yard, Cannonball Run 2, Walker, Texas Ranger was created by him.
Oh wow.
Wow.
He's currently working
What
on
an
the
asshole.
current Walker TV show based on
No
Walker, Texas
way.
Ranger. He
Who's it gonna
produced
get?
Million Dollar Baby and The Godfather.
Oh
Wow,
wow.
there's some good ones there.
Yeah,
No Doubt Baby was a good movie.
yeah. Our music was by Gerald Immel, who did music for Dallas, Knots Landing, and some of Walker, Texas Ranger.
okay.
Other than the synth, that totally makes sense. Our stunt coordinator, because my God, this is just one long explosion-filled stunt fest, is Bobby Bass, who did stunt work for Predator, Die Hard, The Blues Brothers, Eraser, Terminal Velocity, Last Action Hero, Executive Decision,
Damn.
and The A-Team.
Dude, do you
I
think
can
he was
definitely
the
see
one
the A-Team.
who's like, we got to kill off Steven Seagal right away at an executive decision? Because
That's the
what a
best.
what a good choice.
It's a great
What a great
decision.
choice.
I'm sure that was meant to happen.
Yes. All right, so we have a couple more movies to check out. We have The Perfect Weapon.
Jeff Speakman.
There. Oh, man.
Who's that?
I'm Jeff
This is
Speak.
supposedly his first film, and it's supposed to be pretty decent.
Just try him.
Yep, this is from 1991. An expert in Kenpo karate avenges his Koreatown friend slain by a mobster in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
I can't talk.
That sounds cool.
It's
Love
the
Los
just-
Angeles.
I just keep looking at my face and I'm like, all right. Okay, and we have Warning Sign. This looks actually pretty cool looking at the trailer. From 1985, a woman working as a security guard in an agricultural research facility finds herself and her coworker, Schmidt, fighting to survive against their former friends. It's like a bio
Oh, that does sound interesting.
disease outbreak that turns people into like killers.
Do you think
That's
this takes
cool.
place in
Yeah,
When
it
did that come
sounds pretty
out?
cool.
What year was that?
1985.
Huh.
That
Good
does
year.
sound pretty cool.
It's got Sam Waterston in it.
Oh,
Catherine
Sean's giving
Quinlan.
it a thumbs up. He says
Yeah?
he loves Perfect Weapon, and we know he likes his action movies, so we should definitely get that on the wheel. Maybe Sean should recommend it
Is
as
it
his
too good
Patreon
for the
pick.
will?
Gold LeMay combat fatigues.
Oh, yeah. Yeah? Oh, yeah. And finally, boom. All right, we have The Intruder Within.
Ooh, it's a creepy cover.
Yeah, from 1981. Drillers on an oil rig near Antarctica discover that they are accidentally brought up several prehistoric eggs. One egg hatches and becomes an unstoppable creature.
Oh, that sounds
It's like
cool.
the thing.
That sounds like the thing.
It's unstoppable.
That sounds good.
It's not the thing, it's Antarctica.
I think I'm going to keep this mask and use this in lots of Zoom meetings. All right.
It really does.
Could be the
fit
most
you.
popular guy on the
It really does. Pretty well.
You can do your devotional with that.
Yeah, there you go. And then Jesus said, all right. Yeah. All right. Speaking of all right, Chris, that's all I've got for this week's History Hole.
What the hell are all these noises? Okay, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, all right, thank you, Aaron. That was a great history hole. Time to move on, do the rabbit hole. So here we go.
It's time for the rabbit hole. Grab your rope and your galoshes and prepare to dive deep into your host's wealth of knowledge with more connections than a LinkedIn recruiter or a Wikipedia editor on a 5-day net bender. Here's your host, Lindsay Washburn.
We good to go?
man.
Because I still can't see you guys when I do
Oh,
this.
yeah, you're
so.
good.
All right, here's our movie. I didn't really find a lot of variations of this poster.
God, how can you top that?
I mean,
Yeah,
but
that's
yeah,
pretty
this one's
cool.
amazing.
They nailed it.
It looks like a video game or
I got the
something.
flying motorcycle on
Nintendo
there.
Should have
game.
been a video game.
And there actually is a video game
I
of
heard there
Megaforce on Atari.
No way, really?
Yeah, the Atari 2600, and the commercial for it stars a young Bryan Cranston
Wow.
for
is. I
some
hope
reason.
you have a clip.
Even
I
when Bryan
don't.
Cranston was young, he looks old.
Very true. Very true.
I was watching that Seinfeld with him on it. I was like, man, he looks the
Anti-dentite.
same.
He looks very different with hair.
Yeah.
All right. And Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the creators of South Park, are actually very big fans of this movie.
No shit.
In fact, it inspired Team America World Police.
That's shocking.
Shocking.
Makes sense.
But it was directed by this guy, Hal Needham. And let's talk about this guy, because this guy is something. At one time, he was the highest paid stuntman in the world. Here he is getting punched by Kirk Douglas. I'm not sure what
Douglas looks
movie
thrilled.
that is from.
Look at that chin. Oh,
It's a nice chin. I will grant you that.
He has broken 56 bones. He's broken his back twice and punctured both lungs.
Wow.
Holy shit.
In this movie, he was fucking around with one of the motorcycles and he fell off and broke like 6 ribs.
Maybe he's just fragile, you know?
Well,
He
he's done,
sneezes hard,
Maybe
like
he's
breaks,
not very
breaks his
good.
back.
he has over 2,000 stunt credits. So
Holy
he has
shit.
done a lot of stunt work. In fact, it inspired a character in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
Yes, Cliff Booth was based on Hal Needham.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And he wrote a book called Stuntman, which talks about all his stuntman exploits, how he got into the business, some of the things he's done, working with Burt Reynolds. And Quentin Tarantino is a pretty big fan of his. Like, if you've seen Death Proof, Stuntman Mike is kind of patterned after his look.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of pictures of him, like, in the silver jacket and stuff, silver puff jacket with all the patches and shit on it. But he did not have the greatest relationship with Mr. Barry Bostwick, because evidently, at the time of this movie or before, Hal Needham got Barry Bostwick involved in a Ponzi scheme.
No way.
Yeah.
Barry
So-
Bostwick seems like a guy who would get people involved in a Ponzi scheme.
No, it was the other way around, evidently.
Oh,
So,
shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Hal Needham got Barry Bostwick involved. Because there's that scene where Barry Bostwick and Persis Kambata are backlit. And if you noticed, he's like has his hand so it looks like a part of his anatomy, and he did that on purpose to piss off Hal Needham over this Ponzi scheme thing. I didn't really notice it,
I
but
missed that. Yeah.
yeah.
Chris, I'm sure, captured
But
that.
All I saw was dick.
this was a quote, and this explains a lot about this movie. Screw the dialogue, let's
Yep.
wreck some cars. So,
Is he still alive?
I don't think so. I think he died in 2013.
Oh, 'cause he
Yeah.
would have totally made a Fast and the Furious movie.
Oh yeah, but that's the rabbit hole. It's a short one.
Okay, thank you, Lindsay. That was a good rabbit hole. All right, time to move on, and then we're going to talk about Megaforce. So here we go. Hey everyone, this is Chris, and just reminding you in the still of tonight to go to patreon.com/badmovienightshow and sign up. For $2 a month, you get access to the exclusive bonus podcast pre-show, as well as other bonuses. That's patreon.com/badmovienightshow. All right, Megaforce, and look at that. AJ is not the first one up. I'm gonna have to start like rearranging it because it's always AJ the first time.
Am I? What do you mean?
No.
Is that by
You're
the
always the
squares,
first
or-
one on there. So, and I go in order.
Ah.
So, Rebecca,
Center square for the win.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
what did you think of the Megaforce?
I thought it was boring.
What?
Would you call it a mega bore?
Yeah. I mean, it had some redeeming qualities in the over the topness of good old Barry, but yeah, I
Good
was
old
just
Barry.
not super into it.
Not a big fan.
Nope.
AJ, what do you think?
I did not like this movie. I did not like it. Zero plot, nonsense, tights, spandex everywhere. They're in the desert, like they're just in the desert the whole movie. I just couldn't do it.
I would think you would love that. You love
I stopped
shitty
it- I
movies.
stopped
Thirsty
like-
Wasteland.
It wasn't thirsty or badass.
You remember Death Truck? What was it? Terror Truck?
Battle
That
truck.
was cool.
Battle Truck?
Battle trucks.
But that was
Battle
cool. See,
Truck
this
was
isn't
awesome.
cool. That's what I'm saying. Like, it has to be cool.
They had
Yeah,
those
Battle
Doom
Truck,
buggies,
super cool.
man.
Super cool Battle Truck. It
Yeah,
was a
riding
tractor
around
trailer.
on motorcycles, very realistic, right?
It was a
Like,
fucking tractor trailer, okay? It's all it was in the desert.
dude, trucks are cool. You see what I'm saying?
He's got a point. He's got a point.
Even my little 4-year-old understands that.
Big rings
Okay,
are cooler
that's
than
fair.
Doom
Cool.
buggies. That's true.
Okay. Lindsay, what'd you think?
I actually really enjoyed this movie. There was so much crazy shit and just all the different. They had an impressive arsenal of vehicles and conveyances in this movie with like the bikes and tanks and helicopters and planes, just all sorts of crazy shit. And the miniatures were great and just the crazy over the top hair. Everybody had a lot of hair.
Yeah,
A
that's
lot
true.
of hair.
Hair was the
Very
star.
80s.
All right.
No, I really enjoyed it because this was high camp, very high camp, and I enjoy that. So
Spiff.
Because you were high. Got it.
I was not high when I watched it.
I thought this movie was a lot of fun. I checked the clock and I was 45 minutes in, and it felt like 10 minutes. Because so much stuff is happening, but it is totally meaningless to the plot.
Exactly.
But it,
Oh my god.
the skydiving scene,
The ending is
That
just.
was ridiculous.
they even got special credits in the opening. We're gonna kill
I
Chris.
had ice in my mouth.
No, a big fan, though. Big fan.
Big fan. Okay.
Despite
Aaron.
the lack of plot. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this movie's fantastic. It's freaking stupid. There's
So
no plot.
stupid.
Zero plot. Like, none at all. You could just watch this in like 15-minute increments for fun.
Yep.
Because it's pure just explosions and miniatures and bad costumes and Barry Bostwick of all fucking people. I can't even recognize him. I didn't even realize who it was for a while.
Bad.
Is it a ball sack or is it a Boswick? What is it?
Ball sack or boss.
Boswick?
It's
Whatever
a
the hell his
Honda.
name is.
It's a Honda.
Yeah, no, this is really fun. Like, dumb. Completely dumb. Just dumb, but
I have
I
so
don't
many
know.
questions, but yeah.
I have no idea what happened. I don't know anything. When the guy starts out by reading the commas aloud and stuff, in,
Semicolon.
like,
Oh goodness.
bad English, I'm like, what am I getting myself into? And it opens up with this cool credits and this really cool, like,
Dude, this opening intro.
like, you're like, oh man, this is gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah, with the black.
And then it goes
white,
like
yeah.
full fucking A-Team, and you're like, wait, what? What the hell am I watching here? I just don't know what this is, but it's fun.
This is reminds me of like a GI Joe cartoon.
Like
it's
an
a
A-Team episode. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Saturday morning kids cartoon made into a movie.
With tight
So-
pants.
Yeah, that was a little inappropriate. Like Barry
Do you
Bonds
know,
dick
do
and
you know who
asshole the
designed
whole
the
time.
costumes on this one?
Yes.
Mattel.
They made
Oh, that makes
toys
perfect
too.
sense.
They made
Oh,
toys
jeez, Chris.
for this.
Okay.
Chris, you're like crap that didn't you? Really crap that footage.
You know what all
Hey.
the pictures are going to be now.
I think this movie was a ton of effort, like a ton of effort, with all the fucking stunts and the props and the explosions and the miniatures. And I fucking hated it.
That's what I'm saying, right? I hated it too.
Oh look, we're divided. Top
Oh
and
my
bottom.
god.
How do you hate
Dude.
this is so stupid.
I,
You can't hate
I just,
this.
I didn't. Yeah, you're right. No, I actually didn't hate it. I didn't enjoy watching it though. Like, it's just not my kind of movie. It's
Yeah.
just too like nobody. Why is it doing?
Why do you keep moving?
Ghosts or some shit. Ghosts or some shit keep opening that door. It's just.
This is a segue into your new documentary. Is that what we're doing? Okay.
Maybe. Hey, maybe. But no, this is I can see this is not a movie for me because it's too happy, upbeat, fun. It's like it's just like nobody gets killed. Like they have this
Exactly.
whole war, not a single person dies. Barry Boswick is
Awful.
he was awful
So
because I
awful.
like him in Spin City as an old man.
Yeah,
but like,
he was good.
He shouldn't exist as a young person. This is weird.
But
He just
whenever he
doesn't
showed
work.
whenever he showed up, I wanted some Persis Kambata to yell Brad at him like Susan Sarandon does in Rocky Horror
Look at
Picture
him.
Show.
I totally did not
Brad.
recognize her until she put that
with
helmet
hair?
on for skydiving. I was like, oh shit, that is her.
I still don't see it, but I haven't watched Star Trek in a long time.
Yeah, Star Trek is
Yeah.
a bad movie. Oof.
The first one, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of like is it Airwolf or something like that, where it's got like this like
Oh, man.
It reminds me.
off.
Yeah,
Knight
it reminds
Rider.
me a lot of the old sci-fi serials. It's kind of got that aesthetic to it a little bit, especially his aesthetic. His hero aesthetic is very much that.
It's
Squeaky
Harrow.
clean.
It,
Yeah.
it has like
Harrow aesthetic.
I don't know. Something about this too just reminded me of like I don't know, like a made for like TNT movie or something. You know what I mean?
Made
Just
for
like
TNT, really?
it felt like it could be in the same world as like Walker, Texas Ranger.
This has got more of a
It is.
genius vibe.
It's
You know
like
what
a
I mean?
Reagan America. Yeah.
Well, it's made
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
guy who made Walker, Texas Ranger.
You're supposed to say that's what I'm saying.
It has that. It
Walker
has
gave
that.
me AIDS, or whatever he said.
Jesus Christ.
No, that's not what he said. What was it? He says I have
That
AIDS
is
or
what he
something.
said.
No, that's not what
I
he
think he
said.
said
That- Walker told me I have AIDS or
That's
something.
right. That's makes more
I
sense.
don't know. Walker said I have AIDS. I don't know. What the shit is up at the door?
that's not funny.
But
But
my perception, and I don't know what everyone else's perception about what is going on.
Why does your microphone look like a bug
Drag.
zapper? Wait, hold on. Wait. We're
Whose
gonna let you talk.
microphone?
Why does it look like a bug zapper? Bug zapper.
Does.
Yeah.
Jealous.
He's
No, not
making
really.
some carbonite.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. Okay, they're like this global elite force that just goes out whenever there's some
Phantom
kind
Army.
of
sure.
some kind of uprising
Ma'am, I'm with the
or
Megaforce.
They're
a
like
call
the NATO.
for help. Okay, so then they're
soon,
invading
Nancy,
a country.
Except for they do stuff.
They're invading a country where the bad guy is, but that bad
Gamibia.
guy isn't involved with the local government. He's just like
Is that what's happening?
he's like a
I had no
warlord.
idea.
Is that what it
I had
is?
no
Is-
idea.
But then the bad guy comes to the good guy, and they kind
Yeah,
of hang
They
out.
were
even.
friends.
them.
I didn't understand the bad guy at all, and like what was going on. I had no idea because they don't really
No
tell you
sense.
anything. It's just explosions.
I like that.
And then
I
I was
like
so confused because he was there, but okay, well he's there, just grab him. But then
Yeah.
No.
And then I thought like Ace was like a traitor and he was in on it or something.
Yeah.
No, they're not
Yeah.
that clever.
Twist.
No.
I like in movies where you have the good guy and the bad guy have those moments where they can talk, and you're like, you know what I mean? Like where
They have like
Yeah.
a
That is
mutual
fun.
respect for each
yeah,
other.
yeah. And so that was actually, I think that was the most interesting part of the story was that they did their mission, and then it like instigated a war potentially, and so they were trapped behind enemy lines, and I was like, oh, this is all interesting. After like, the rest is all like bullshit, like nonsense.
Then they
Like
just
there's
had
that
to
whole.
ramp over the tanks and get on the plane.
Wait, that's what you do, Spiv, when you're in the
That's what you do.
Megaforce, son. And then you fly away into the sunset on your fucking motorcycle, which will do.
We got to talk about the vehicles at some point here.
But the worst part of this movie for me is the whole love story bullshit for the
Is
first
there
40
one
minutes.
though?
Really?
I can't tell.
Oh yeah.
so awful.
She's such a good
She's-
soldier.
She can't help but fall straight in love with him.
Aaron
She
loves
can't
these
help it.
two. Love Aaron, love.
And so you fell in
mean-
love with him too. Come on.
You know, they say opposites attract,
yeah,
right?
he's got that beautiful blonde hair and those blue
He
eyes.
looks like
You
a
just
fake
can't-
human being.
You can't resist
It's like
it.
Will Ferrell pretending to be a bad guy or something.
I think in any reality, you're running from that as quick as you can.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Look at that, AJ.
Do you
think
think
it's
it's
run with
spandex?
that?
manscapes
that
it to look
does,
like
like,
it's
Run
top
right
of
into
it?
that.
How is the spandex? How is the spandex doing anything for the soldiers? Is it just because it's cheap? And they're cheap as
Aerodynamic.
It
Yeah.
looks futuristic.
You need that for your
things
flying
contained.
motorcycle.
I
Yeah,
feel like
that
you'd be
makes good
sweating
sense.
like crazy in that desert in spandex.
Oh,
I
God,
think it-
yeah.
No, I think it makes sense. Yeah, no, that's the word. I think it
It's
makes
just
sense
plastic.
in the desert because then you wouldn't get sand everywhere because it's so
Oh,
skin
but it's
tight.
gonna
That's
be
true.
so sweaty and
Also,
just stuck
it's
to you.
You'd
reflective.
have to
True.
throw it out
It's
after wearing it.
reflective too.
Oh, so it's designed to reflect the heat. No, keep
Is
it
that
cool.
what it is?
I
I mean,
don't know.
you can certainly see them from like 5 miles away in these
No.
bright
Or is it-
gold
yeah, it's not
jumpers
camouflage,
that
that's for
reflect
sure.
light.
Their
Makes no
secret lab was
sense.
pretty cool.
Yes,
though, even
that's
though it
another
wasn't that
thing
painting.
that I wanted to touch
That was
on
like
was
What-
the
What was
other
that guy's name?
environments.
Egg?
Egg, yeah.
Egg.
There's
egg.
a lot of fun like matte
And what did
painting
they
things
call
like
this?
this. Yeah.
Introvision or something?
Introvision, which was a forward projection instead of the usual rear projection. They used it in a lot of famous movies, like Stand by Me, the train
Oh, really? I
scene
didn't know that. That's
was
cool.
used. They used it in The Fugitive, and I think
cool.
they used
I
it.
I don't care.
I think they used it in Under Siege too.
That was cool. That felt very Bond, like Egg. He makes all
Yeah.
the cool stuff with
Yeah.
them, and they're in the secret
Yeah,
base.
he was
Felt like
definitely
It was
cute.
very cool.
The,
But like they go to dinner, and she's in this like crystal
Where did they go to
changing
dinner?
room thing. Is just
It's a crystalline
odd.
entity.
Well, they have
When
that like,
they-
computer simulator
future.
thing, which is in my background here. Like, I don't. What are they doing? They
Oh, the
have
hologram?
that war
The
room
training.
where they have this really cool table.
Yeah.
And then
And-
that
It's out of nowhere. It's like a
hologram.
The
Looney
secret
Tunes thing.
weapon.
That looks like
Just
Mel
that.
Brooks. I swear to God, it's
It
Mel
does.
Brooks with a
It's a
mustache.
Mel Brooks scene, for sure. Turn the
Yeah.
hologram onto the beautiful lady and distract her
Oh,
eye.
shit.
I love these environments. They were really
Yeah, that was
cool.
cool.
Sweet,
It was
yeah.
impressive. I like just watching them, like how they cut this in so well, where they move
Yeah.
through like the tunnel and stuff. It's neat. It's
Now,
cool.
was that, do you think that was like a matte painting there, or did they actually?
I thought it was a
indicate-
miniature at first, but then like when the people started moving and stuff, I was like, oh, it's not. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, so
There-
is it just like film layered on film, or how did that? I wonder how that works. How does
How
this
does
Introvision
Introvision
It's probably a
work?
mix of things.
It
Like that
says
felt like a
here,
map behind him.
Or is it like a projection based thing, which seems unlikely?
You'd have to have a huge studio to film.
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
What happened here? Where they're like on
Oh, that's
Mars?
just a
sort
filter.
of.
Yeah.
It's
They
just
put
a
the
lens filter.
on it.
Yeah,
But
I was
why?
kinda
Why is
confused
it
there,
like?
I don't know why.
because
Yeah.
of being creative.
Oh, it was dumb.
I think either,
When you're a stuntman,
I
Chris,
think
that's a
either
great
that or the
choice.
characters were blending in too much with the
Everything was too
surroundings, so they had to
bright, yeah.
key that
Oh,
up.
that's
a little
fair.
bit.
That's fair.
So just the whole thing just.
There's
Just
too
blow
much.
it out.
Too much desert.
The sky in
Just
Namibia is
monochromatic
orange.
desert.
You know what annoys me
This is
about?
just the best thing ever. can't not like this movie.
I mean,
this scene.
that's a music video, right?
Bring
there,
it home,
so-
Barry. Bring it
That is
home.
amazing.
He's flying on his motorcycle. All the fucking cars and
Left
motorcycles
and
are
right.
all so, and it's like
Well,
the
it's 'cause
80s.
they're made out of cardboard.
They're
Everything's
not.
so sharp.
They-
And I always,
They made all
yeah.
these.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
that's
$1 million
crazy.
they paid this guy, and everything worked. It was.
I bet
it's
everyone took
very
one of those
impressive.
That
motorcycles.
motorcycle flew?
No.
That was real?
Again, with the motorcycles in the desert, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And as an army vehicle, you're like open on all sides. You're gonna get destroyed on a motorcycle.
Did you see the camouflage they had, AJ? He put his hat down and it changed color.
Just
Did they
gone.
even really use that? I never
Just
I don't think I
gone.
saw them use it.
When they when all of them pop their smoke to distract from everyone, that was such a cool shot though, because they
That
had
was
all
cool.
of them in
Colors.
line, and there was
It's
like
like when you
20
go to
of
the
them.
airfield and they fly the color smoke.
That was,
over
that
you.
was very cool. It was like, ooh, that's pretty.
There's no point to it. Oh, that's what
Oh, it's
this
a dog.
was. Chris has found a
What did
dog.
Bella
Oh,
think of
she's
the
so
movie?
I don't know.
cute.
She walked into me. It's like, what are you doing?
Poor Bella's blind.
Aw.
Dude, earlier today, I came downstairs and I heard this like a pig like looking for truffle sound, and I
That is
walked into the
definitely
kitchen and I couldn't find her. I was like, "What is that noise?" And the pantry door, which is a closet, was open and she was inside it.
Like lost inside it.
Guys,
I took a picture.
Well, help. Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
She's like 400 years old.
She really is.
She really.
I don't want you. No, I have
She's
no
what,
food.
12, 13?
16.
Oh,
16.
my God.
She's old as fuck. Yeah.
Holy
She
shit.
has
drive
so
a
many
car.
goiters.
Oh yeah, you
she
got
can't
her
hear
before you
and
got
see.
married.
Yeah. Anyways, go lay down. She can't hear anything. So I wrote down the only thing that dies in this movie is the miniature creator's dreams. Because
That's true. They blew up a lot of miniatures.
Oh my
I
god.
think they blew up that power
Right.
plant twice, actually.
How good that is, though. That was cool.
It's really good.
The one scene that we haven't mentioned yet, which was my first kind of warning about what was going to happen in this film, is when they first come riding in on their motorcycles, and then all of a sudden they're shooting beach balls for
Oh
some
yeah,
reason.
right.
what is that about?
Balloons?
Yeah.
yeah.
It
It's
was
their target practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize they were
It just
shooting
came.
them.
Yeah, it just came out of
It was
nowhere,
so
and I'm like,
weird.
"What the
Yeah.
fuck is happening right now?"
Who's launching these beach balls?
Exactly.
What's that
Why do
called?
they
Just
have to
computer.
do Papa wheelies in order to shoot?
Because that's how you
That's how you
aim
shoot
it.
it up. Because it doesn't have. They didn't
It's like a
design
video
it so you could
game.
actually.
It's exactly like a video.
Yeah.
Because it looks cool. That's why.
It's so
Only
stupid.
aim
It's
diagonal
so
up.
stupid.
I
There's
want
But
to.
it's fun.
There's another really cool stunt where Barry Bostwick jumps his bike over the tank and drops a grenade in at the same time,
Yeah,
and
that
it
was cool.
explodes. That's a pretty good
That was
stunt.
cool.
It's reminiscent of Fast and Furious 9
Of course.
or 8.
There's a
which
lot
was
of
the
action
submarine one. 8.
scenes.
How do you watch these? I don't know.
Oh, those movies! If you like this movie, Aaron, you'll love Fast and Furious.
Really?
Yeah, they're all stupid action movies, just like this.
What were you gonna say,
Bigger
AJ?
budgets.
The action scenes, man, they went on for a very long time.
Yeah,
the movie
They went
is.
on for about an hour and 39 minutes.
That first one,
everything.
that
AJ, that's
first
what the
one-
movie is.
I know, but like even like they like reuse footage constantly too. Like the car will do the same motion and shoot the
Chris.
same laser, and then 4 seconds later they cut to that shot again. Like
Chris, do you have the clip of the dune
drives me
buggies coming out
nuts.
of the airplane?
Oh my god.
That they
No,
just
I
kept
don't.
showing over and over and over
again,
and
yeah.
over.
are dune buggies like a very good like vehicle for
For desert,
Dude.
for
For
high
the
speed.
Offering a
desert,
lot of
that's where they
protection.
usually go.
Pretty sure, yeah.
I just feel like they would get destroyed very quickly.
Yeah,
Look at that simulator.
and you're gonna get destroyed in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to talk about this.
oh,
the thumb kiss.
kisses.
The love?
What is
Yeah, that was nice.
Because they have a
Like-
special love.
And they,
Does she have a
they
unicorn on her shirt? there?
Chris.
like they made it. Like they both did it. Like they knew.
Yeah.
Like
It's a
thumb
secret.
kiss you.
Well, he had done it before.
Did he? I don't remember
It
seeing him
was
do it
his
before.
thing.
Yeah.
It
He,
was
like,
their
They
thing.
did with their
created
thumb,
this.
though.
I'm gonna be in London tomorrow.
I like that because in Face
You
Off,
do this,
John
Chris.
Travolta does the face rain. Like that's a
Yeah.
unique thing. The thumb kiss.
That is.
That's something
I'm
new.
gonna do that to my
Dude,
husband and
Face
just
Off
see
2's
how he
coming out.
reacts.
When he goes to work or whatever, I'll be like, "See ya, honey."
You should do the face off there.
And then when he comes home, do the face ring. Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Oh my god.
What'd you guys think of the bad guy?
I thought he was more degrees than a red hot thermometer.
Oh man, the lines
Very
of this
true.
movie.
Has he been in something else? He seemed very familiar.
He looks
did.
too smooth. Like there's
He
something
was-
wrong with his face.
He
He's
was
like
out of a
filtered. He's
Western.
Instagram
Yeah.
filtered.
Yeah.
He's
He
like
was-
Instagram filter.
He kind of looked
He's
like
like
they took
Odo.
Robert Zadar and like trimmed it down a
Yes.
little or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
He's from Three Amigos.
The lighter.
Yeah, I see the smoothness, Aaron. Like he had a facelift or something.
His
I think.
teeth are
Yeah.
really small.
Let's see your fucking teeth, Steve.
They're big.
All right, put them away. No one needs to see that. What's with all the tanks? Were those real tanks, too?
They were real
Yeah.
tanks.
They
They
were
got
tanks.
40 of them from the CIA.
Really? You just making that up?
Wikipedia said.
So much research on this movie.
Holy
The
shit!
fuck, I wasted money.
The CIA gave these idiots tanks.
They just rented them.
Dude, there's
Yeah.
so many.
So
many.
much going on in this movie.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't know why it's happening.
No.
But it's so
They don't
cool.
either. They don't care. That's the problem.
No.
They don't
That's
care.
the problem. That's the
Yeah.
problem, right?
Like I
Like-
never know why they're going out.
You don't need to
funny.
have like the best plot, but you need to have a plot. You
A
know what
plot.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
a plot.
Yeah.
A plot. This is just like kids running around the desert with their vehicles. That's all it is.
Yeah. I was sure like either the lady was going to be a spy or Bostwick was like on
It's
the bad
all
guy's side.
Viv, it's all geopolitics. It's
Well, yeah,
all
Movie of the year
the
right
bad
there.
guy
That
was
is just-
politics. That's what I kept telling them.
Oh,
That scene.
goodness.
It is just
It
the
had
best thing
discount
coming to the
Michael
film
Caine in
like
it,
ever.
too.
You know what I
And
motorcycle?
he
was
brings it
memorable.
into the plane.
what I despised about this movie though
What did you despise?
was this.
The music.
What the America?
Yeah. Music. Hated.
All of it though.
It's
Some
very
of the
big
synth stuff
band,
was
wasn't
pretty
it?
cool.
The music was cheesy.
The credits music was pretty good.
Oh man.
Oh, they had their own theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Megaforce.
Wait, I have some
We
of
should
that.
do
I
a
think.
cover of that,
America.
like a metal cover of Megaforce.
Freedom is the only way. Yeah.
Let's see. Here we go.
I just want to buy like an old IROC Camaro,
Yes.
throw my hair out, put a plastic
Right.
T-top on an
Hell
8-track.
yeah.
Right? T-tops on. Yeah.
This is Aaron. Next
Yes.
weekend.
Yes, exactly. Doing it.
Why are all the doors always open?
What's going on over there?
I don't know.
There is
Dude.
one thing in this movie that I legitimately do not understand, even for like
One thing.
One thing.
Yeah, really.
even for like high camp sake. I can. What was with the fucking cartoon pig?
The Looney Tunes in the
it was
boardroom,
like
like the
show
war
their-
room thing.
Bleep, bleep,
That's supposed
bleep,
to be
that's
funny,
all,
right?
folks.
That's supposed to be like a
was
What
the
is
comedic
this?
best
The
moment.
hologram they
cartoon
had.
pig. It was
I
so
have no
bizarre.
That was
idea.
showing their sweet, sweet technology.
It made
very,
no
very
sense.
weird.
It's like somebody
Holograms.
accidentally inserted that into the film.
Yeah.
Well, I thought the holograms were going to come up more later. 'cause
Yeah,
they
me
do that
too.
one where
I
they
was like-
distract.
It's gonna be like a Bond thing, like they're saving it for a moment, right? But then it never really
Chris.
happened.
They're in the house. I thought, because at one point they're like, Barry Boswick, there's nowhere where you can go. You can't go here because I got my tanks. You can't come back to the motherland. I thought they were going to
Yeah.
do something with the holograms,
And get out of it. That would've been cool.
like in Total Recall, where he makes a hologram of himself.
So cool.
That would have been a better twist. Like if
Yeah.
instead of sneaking around behind them, if they just went full force at him, but it was a
Yes.
hologram.
The hologram.
Yeah,
distract
a
them.
ruse. That would have been sweet.
There you go.
Shit, that's some more
Writes
video game
itself.
stuff right there.
And if they all have these motorcycles that fly, why the fuck don't they just
Why
fly?
aren't they
out of
just
that shit?
flying?
Maybe they use too much fuel. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't think they're meant
was
for
just
Can you imagine
pictures.
fueling all these
That's
vehicles out in the
only for
desert?
emergencies.
When you're making this
Logistics.
movie?
Motorcycle
Do they
fly.
even know that these shit fly?
My God.
No, he's just that good. He's able
was
to
the-
make it fly.
That
He had
was
the
the
prototype.
special thing that Egg made just for him.
Yeah.
How do you make that with a serious face?
He did.
He did not have a serious face on. He did not have a serious face.
So awesome. So stupid. So stupid.
Oh man.
I'm gonna
that's
make that's
cool.
my Halloween costume this year. I'm gonna put cardboard on my bicycle. Go around like,
God.
Sean said that the end
It's
song
so
was
good.
written by the keyboard player of Journey.
That makes
Oh,
sense.
wow.
that totally
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That's
He
a cool
also
song.
said that the cowboy guy from this movie was the star of Battle Truck.
Really?
Dallas.
Truck.
Dallas.
Movie of the year, right, Spiff? Like, what
Michael
happened?
Beck.
last year.
Had to pick
It
ticker.
was the same year.
Battle truck. Goddamn battle truck.
Battle Truck, man.
Thirsty Wasteland Movie of the Year.
All right. Anything else with the Megaforce guys?
No, this
Let's
is
see
hard to talk about.
here. Sets,
The
miniatures,
4-minute countdown
plastics,
was a
but-
cool little touch.
What was that? Why?
So we
They
knew.
showed it. No, but they.
Because it was the mission.
It's just all of a
In
sudden
and
was
out,
there.
Aaron, in and out.
Tension, Aaron. Tension.
They talk about it. They're like, we have from this time to this time to get here to
stupid.
there. We'll have
But
4
they
minutes.
show you the countdown.
427. We
And
entered
it's
the
4
town.
minutes in real time. Like it doesn't.
At 431.
It's so
We
stupid.
leave the town and get back to the
There's
place.
no reasoning for it.
Countdown to
to
the
do all that
credits.
in 4
It's like they realized they could
Oh,
do it
thank
for the
goodness.
first
There's
time.
only 4
so
minutes
they
left.
Yeah,
Put it in
people
the
are like
movie.
getting up to leave the theater and like, just 4 more minutes, folks. Just 4 more minutes. We promise it'll be worth it. That's what that
It's
shit
like
is.
4 minutes of explosion after explosion after
The
explosion.
amount of
Lasers.
explosives they used for this movie just must have been insane. I just can't even fathom. Speaking of explosions,
I was expecting a little more cheek from Barry Bostwick. I was thinking he'd be a little more.
Yeah, we didn't get
more
any of those
cheek.
like
Is that
power
what the word
poses.
is?
or anything,
More
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
he's Barry Balswick.
I think we got a lot of cheek in this.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
lot.
there's plenty of cheek.
What did the little controllers do on their chests? I didn't see them
Nothing.
use them.
AJ.
Nothing.
What don't they do,
Nothing.
AJ?
They don't do
It's
anything.
aesthetic.
Make your
purposes.
motorcycle fly.
This movie's so dumb.
How did they go to the bathroom in those
Dude, how,
That's
just
what
let
it's
it go.
for.
wait a second.
It's a filtering system.
that makes sense.
Did you just ask that question? Because I asked that question on Outpost Zeta, and you were like, "Oh, that's a stupid question, Chris."
Well,
That's the
Outpost
exact
Zeta is
same question.
grounded in like a reality a little bit.
No, it's not. It's goddamn trash cans on Mars. What are you talking about?
They're on Mars, first of all. So you got to
It's a
deal
garden
with like,
shed. on
Rock
Mars.
Monster.
You
That was a good movie. That was a
movie was
decent
the
movie.
same.
I don't know
It was
why everyone hates Outpost Zeta.
Because it's
I
crap.
liked it one.
I don't even remember which one that is.
It's the rock monster on Mars. They have like the gardening
Monster.
shed.
Remember they had the
Oh,
sweet
okay.
the sweet sets?
That was
Yeah,
the one
when
where
When
it's
they're
like
like,
J.K.
when they're
Paradise.
like
The laser
number
tubes.
one rule: don't go anywhere alone. And the first thing everyone does is
All right,
go
everybody
somewhere
split up
alone.
and go.
That's every horror movie, right?
But it looked like it was filmed in 1962.
Oh God.
Kind of was.
It was on low budget.
It was low budget. They filmed it in their aunt's garden shed. Anyways,
Yeah.
This is a spaceship.
sure it is. Sure it is.
It had doors. It's a spaceship.
All right, let me see.
shit.
Do we have any other thing to say, or can we move on? Okay. Rebecca, would you recommend the Megaforce?
I think if you like this kind of movies, you'll enjoy it. But
If you like this kind of movie. If you like this movie, you'll probably enjoy this.
yes, that's like when the drug companies say, "Don't take if you're allergic to this medicine."
Right.
But yeah, like this just wasn't my cup of tea. So
Wow.
Okay. AJ.
Understandable.
Yeah, I'm the same. It was not for me. I can see why someone might enjoy this, but I hated this movie. I did not do
Can I ask you a question?
Hated
do
it.
it. Yeah.
Did you enjoy it more than the George Romero Nights? Is that what it's called?
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
that
I did. Knight Rider.
That's
Knight
where
Riders.
David,
Nights.
Nights. That's where David Carradine attacks the tent.
No.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about Ed Harris on
with the
motorcycles
waterfront.
here.
Motorcycle one.
Oh,
Riders.
the Renaissance
Knight
Fair.
Rider.
Okay, gotcha.
I did like this more than, but they're kind of
Knight
in the same
Riders.
vein in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Directed by stunt people. Yeah.
I don't mind camp. I just like.
This
I need
is
a
more
plot.
campy, though.
I need at least a plot. Something. Just have
Something to follow.
It had a good guy and a bad guy, AJ. That's
It-
all that matters.
But we don't even know if
Stuff
that was the
exploded.
case. Like, it's not even clear. Like,
It doesn't
who's good and
matter.
Who's bad? You don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Everyone's just attacking everybody.
They had lasers.
Lindsay.
Yes, I would. I had a lot of fun with this. There's cool miniatures, cool stunts, lots of explosions, and Barry Bostwick's hair. So, yeah, I'd check it out.
Spiv.
I haven't heard that word used for ass, but no, I would definitely recommend this one. It was so much fun. It made no sense at all, but it was fun. Yeah. Only Barry Bostwick could fill that uniform.
Aaron.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend this. It's a lot of fun. It's dumb. You don't have to
So
bring your brain.
There is no
Just-
plot.
You don't even need the sound, to be honest. You just sit back and watch this thing. You're like, what is going on? I have no idea what this film's supposed to be about, or if it's even supposed to be about anything, but it was fun.
No.
It's divided straight down the middle like this. Weird. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't enjoy it. I mean, if you like this kind of garbage,
Hey, everyone has their own type of garbage they like.
yeah,
right?
I appreciate some of the things about it, but it just never caught my attention. So I would not recommend this. But does anyone have any alternate titles?
Mega Bore, Mega Snore. That's about it.
Aaron.
Tanks and Talking. The A- team. For Liberty and Justice with Bombs. Mega Dorks. The Yay team. Team America. World Police Dorks. Barry Bostwick is unrecognizable as Zap Brannigan in Futurama Force? What the fuck? I think that was a note that got mixed in. As stunt coordinators, Wet Dream, The Dumb and the Plotless. And then I also wrote this little thing. It's from Pirates of the Tight Pants, Ace Hunter General. I am the yellow butthole of a modern major general. I have no information. I hate animals and I'm practically a vegetable. I know a few things in English and I'm generally quite hysterical. From the opening to the credits, the plot is mostly vestigial.
Wow.
That was great.
I liked how they threw in the Pirates of Penzance line, though, because Barry Bostwick came right
Yep.
from a production of that before this movie.
Yep.
So, there you go.
Fuck, I had a couple of those. I mean, I had Mega Dorks. I got Barry is Bost Thick instead of Bostwick.
That's a good one.
Very butt thick.
Mega Bulge from John in the chat.
Nice.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
That's good.
Oh, Taylor says an episode of the A-Team.
That's
feels
fair.
like that, right?
Yeah.
That's why Spiv liked it so much.
Yeah, it has that
Roll bonanza.
$1 Million Man kind of thing going. You know what I mean? That era.
Well, even the ending line was full of cheese.
I don't even remember
The
what it
the
was.
good guys always win, even
I'll
in the
see you
80s.
in London.
Must have been a soft cheese because AJ
I
didn't
told
like it.
you, good guys
I
always
did not like
win.
it.
Yeah, even in the
Needs more
80s,
substance.
which made no
Yeah.
sense.
I did not like this movie.
All right. Time to move on, guys, and do a game. So here we go.
Game time, baby.
Your theories are the worst kind of compliment, right? Your methods are sloppy and your conclusions are highly implicit. Shall we play?
All right, where's the thinger? There it is.
All right.
Oh.
All about the military today. What kind of robot animal does the military have? Dog, horse, cat, or sheep?
Dog.
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 Horse.
Yeah.
That's the dog.
That's not a dog.
Well,
That's more of a fucking horse,
I know,
guys.
it's pretty giant, but I like that
Jesus.
its name is Mastiff.
That's a big
Yeah,
one.
that's pretty
Loud
cool.
it is.
Robot dog.
It's for carrying supplies and gear, right?
Yeah, yeah, they use it as
Doesn't
like
it have
a
like a diesel generator on
Would
it?
it kill you if it ran into you?
Hell yeah, it's like 4 billion pounds,
Look how
AJ.
heavy
Yeah.
that is.
Is it a lap dog?
Look at the guy in the background. He has the remote control for it.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
That'd be
gigantic.
fun.
Now, this button here.
What's your
activates
job?
the-
I drone the dog.
Which of these winged creatures was not used with explosives?
That picture.
Was it pigeons, bats, canaries, or chickens?
I
Chickens.
feel like chickens because they can't fly.
Bats.
Chickens are stupid.
Bats.
It was not canaries. So there were bat bombs, there were
Bat
pigeon
bombs.
projectiles, and with the chickens, they would
Chicken
use them
nukes?
with small nukes, and it was they would use
Jesus.
the chickens to sit on them to keep them warm because they couldn't let them get below
Who's
a
doing
certain
this? Is this
temperature.
us?
Wait, keep the chickens warm or keep the nukes warm?
No, keep the nukes warm.
This is us.
How the hell does a chicken keep a nuke warm?
Why do
I
nukes
don't
have
know.
to stay
Who thinks that's a
warm?
good idea? It's the guys that made Megaforce.
I want a robotic chicken that drops nuke eggs. Just-
The military has used artillery rounds laced with what? LSD,
LSD.
meth,
All the above.
heroin, or ecstasy?
LSD.
LSD is probably the best one.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so it would cause massive hallucinations, but
Jesus Christ.
wasn't deadly at all.
This is like that Batman movie.
The Israeli army developed a weapon which produces what weather phenomenon? Tornado, lightning, hail, or thunder?
Lightning.
I don't know how that
Tornadoes.
works. But
Tornado.
It is thunder.
thunder.
Wow.
Yeah. It sends
the
like a
point?
deep rumble that rattles everything.
What was
It's like
that
a
mean?
Yeah,
It's supposed to
reading-
scare him or something?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh no, it's thunder. Oh, it's
How fast does the 8 megajoule electromagnetic railgun fire its
Christ.
bullets?
Shoot, is that
the
from
one-
600 meters per
Half-Life?
second.
That's
Arnold used that in Eraser.
right?
1,000 feet a second.
Railguns are shit,
I
though.
have no idea.
Really
Don't
fast.
tell that to Arnie.
You're not gonna hug
Yeah,
a
like
handheld
how fast does
railgun.
8 meg? I don't know what 8 megajoules are. I don't know what any of that
Yeah, I
shit
don't even
means.
know
So I'll say
It's a measurement
400.
of energy, Chris.
Yes.
Like, what do you kind of are you? How fast are you looking in seconds? Four tenths of a second.
Miles per hour.
Miles per hour.
Miles per hour.
8,000 miles.
Using
no
magnets
idea.
to fire
500.
metal.
It is 5,000 miles per hour, which is 8
Damn.
times the speed of sound.
That would really hurt.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't
would
think it's going
vaporize
to.
you.
I don't think you're gonna
You would-
feel it.
no,
at
you would
that-
just be
Yeah,
obliterated.
it's just gone. It can actually launch. It goes fast enough that it could launch the projectiles into space.
Wait. That's
badass.
Jesus.
So Elon Musk is gonna use that for something.
Take over Twitter.
All right, last one. Which of these military vehicles has never flown? A tank, a submarine, an aircraft carrier, or a Humvee?
Submarine.
Aircraft
An
carrier.
aircraft carrier.
Those things
Duh,
are
they
huge.
fly
Tanks
those.
definitely do. I'm going to say submarine.
Uh,
Did you ever
Yeah,
see the
submarine.
Avengers? Don't the Avengers live in an aircraft carrier or some shit?
It's not real, Chris.
Correct answer?
Science spiff.
Humvee.
oh.
There is the tank on the left.
Oh,
The aircraft
for the
carrier.
plane.
They use some blimps.
I was thinking very differently for
Yeah,
this question.
yeah.
I did not expect this.
That's cool, those blimps. Did they
And
ever
that's a
Those
actually
are
use
submarine
those
down
so
at the
blimps?
bottom.
weird.
Yeah.
Why don't we use those big
Why?
blimp things anymore?
Oh, the humanity.
Yeah.
What's the reason not to use those?
Fill them with helium.
It's
It's
like
Because
explode.
Expense,
explode
I
in a
guess.
fiery banner.
only with hydrogen.
Oh, if they get like shot and stuff, or just normally.
Plus,
they blow
like the
up?
speed of a blimp is
And they're
very
slow.
It's
yeah,
pretty
Yeah.
slow,
it's
yeah.
like a
And
it's like a tugboat.
there's really
in the
no
air.
market for them anymore beyond
Luxury.
like promotional
Unless you're selling
stuff.
tires.
Yeah.
Or you're starting a steampunk fair or something.
They're cool though.
They are.
Cool.
Carriers. Here we are.
All right. Thank you, Rebecca. That was a fun game.
Yep.
Time to move on. Do some listener feedback. Here we go.
I suggest we read some listener feedback, sir.
Make it so, number one.
Emails. You tiny little emails. You precious little emails. Where are you?
Last week we checked out Hack-O-Lantern from 1988. Taylor Ann, to answer AJ's question about selling your soul to the devil, as someone who listens to a lot of what most people call the devil's music, some might say I've already sold my soul to the devil.
Shit. Right answer.
What?
Isn't that just like all music then?
What?
True.
Basically.
What is the devil's music? Does she mean heavy metal?
And anything that's good.
That rock and roll.
That rock and roll.
I don't know. I feel like if I'm going to hell, it's probably playing some country twang bullshit or something like that. That sounds awful.
It's not the Dimmu Borgir, that's for sure.
No.
It's all Bruce
Oh, man.
Springsteen all the time. Oh, it's Dire Straits.
Justin Bieber.
I am salt in the swing.
Danzig. Mother. Hell is just Danzig music, and he makes you watch his movies over.
Oh, shit.
Oh boy. Dave of Black, Jack-O-Lantern was pretty cool overall. Like AJ, I'm here for a satanic panic.
All right. That's what I'm saying.
Alternate title, Hellbilly Deluxe.
Yeah.
P.S. Ray Liotta is hot in No Escape.
Is he?
Okay.
They can't handle it. They can't handle the
He's
eyes.
think he
hot
was.
in general, but yeah.
Yeah.
Is he hot?
And is it,
It was great.
is it two T's? I thought it was Ray Liotta.
It is Ray Liotta.
Oh, God.
Were you not here last week when we did that?
No, he wasn't here for the whole Ray Liotta discussion.
Really?
He missed No Escape, which would be like his movie of the
Wait,
year.
what? Why were
I
you
saw
not?
No
Oh
Escape.
yeah, I don't remember that.
He missed Hack.
No, it was Hack.
Oh,
Lantern.
Hack-O-Lantern.
Did we have somebody else fill in?
No.
No.
Yeah, you read
Lindsay filled in
emails.
for me.
Yeah. It just felt like Spin was here for some reason.
Sorry, Spiv.
That's
What's
okay.
your
I-
take on
Yeah.
No Escape?
You think Ray Liotta's hot? I don't think he's hot.
I think he's got those piercing eyes.
Yeah. Right? Pierce your skull.
Like Barry Bostwick in this one. If Barry told me to do something, I think I'd do it.
That's right.
He's kind of like trustworthy, you know?
That's true.
Can't handle
Spiv,
it.
give me all your money.
See, I told you I like how you look there.
Yeah.
The Spironius guy left some comments. I said my assistant will be reaching out. I think you guys were making some upper management joke.
Who said that, like something like his in the future only his assistant will come to the show or whatever?
Yeah.
It'd be funny.
The Bloody Nasty poster was in Greek, I think.
Oh, okay.
That's where I diddled your brother. It's the new Lindsay clip of the year.
Oh my God! What?
You guys
I
don't
don't remember
remember
that one.
last week. Green peppers are fruit. Megaforce's movie of the year, and
Are these all you?
it's all me. And for your information, I was wearing slippers.
Oh my
You thought I was wearing
What the hell is
this?
What is this?
This is
Are you
very
just talking
meta.
about your wife here?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Are you
Ran
reading?
DMC. Oh,
Okay.
what? Go
Are you
ahead.
reading your own comments?
Those were all my own comments.
Fine. It's fine. We'll let it go. We'll let it go.
This should be just a new segment. He just reads his phone.
Rand DMC is sorry. He changed his name and stole my fun. I'll always call you Randvic113. It's okay. Why does the small town Halloween party have a stripper? I've been going to the wrong parties.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a good question.
That's what happens out in the rural areas, guys.
Laura went to a Halloween party one year with a friend in Philadelphia, and it was in like a hotel ballroom, and they had 2 bands, and they were at either end of the ballroom playing at the same time.
What?
That's weird.
Yeah, she said you really couldn't hear anything.
Battle of the
And-
bands.
That's awful.
And they had a
Stripper.
burlesque show.
Stripper.
A burlesque show.
Pretty much.
Themed
That's just
after
a fancy name for stripping.
Don't get AJ
It's all
started.
entertainment. Yeah, don't get me started.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's fine. It's fine.
It was themed after The Exorcist.
Okay, that's fucked up.
Wow, that's cool.
She's like on
They do
like
the
crab
throw up and
walking and
everything?
throwing up and
They did
stuff.
the
Yeah.
throw up and everything. Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Sexually, Chris. Very sexually.
Haven't
Well,
seen
obviously.
that.
That's a given.
Burlesque. Paul says, darn, Lindsay and AJ decided not to be dead just in time for Scott to decide to be dead for a week.
It happens.
Yeah. Chris, why stop at Susan B. Anthony? Put the suffering back into women's suffrage and beat down Abigail Adams and Dolly Madison.
Whoa.
Maybe make
Just taking
Eleanor
on.
Roosevelt even uglier.
This is going to be so bad for you.
Chris is going to pull in a whole new audience to the show.
Whoa.
But you have a good chance of running for state senator, though.
Yeah. You want to be governor,
I
Chris?
think I'm going to the White House, guys, with this.
You want to be governor of Pennsylvania?
The bad movie night does not.
Yeah, you're going to be like, well, first we're going to go there, and then we,
Flying motorcycles for all.
flying over the and no women's rights. Wait, what?
That's it, Cliff. There you go.
No, you know what I mean? This is your character. You're beating up all these famous people that fought for women's rights and things.
That's not what I was doing. It did. No, that's not what
That's what you
happened.
were doing.
No, that's not what I was doing.
Yeah,
I was
I wanna
beating up
punch a
people from
corpse.
history. I was beating up famous people from history.
You happened to be for women's suffrage.
Chose Susan B. Anthony.
Jesus
On
Christ.
$1. Those Susan B. Anthony
No,
dollars, so
like-
they're the same size as quarters. It's a bad decision.
Like, I think I could beat up William Shakespeare. Like, people like that.
You're probably bigger.
Keep
than
picking
he
dead
was.
people. Stop picking dead people.
No, it's supposed to be people
That's the
from
game.
history. That's
Yeah.
the game, Aaron.
I know. I created the game. I'm actually building it right now. I'm writing it.
Are you really?
Fun. Yeah.
You're
Unreal
not,
Engine.
actually. No, you're not.
Yeah.
All right, well, I want to see this.
I have to digitize you, though, Chris, so we get
You can-
lifelike
you can-
detail of you beating up Susan B. Anthony.
I will get naked,
some
and you can
balls
take as
on
many
you.
photos as you need.
Do you think Chris could
Do
take
you have a
Mother Teresa?
golden spandex suit you can
I
wear?
take Mother Teresa. Of course I could.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
She has the
pretty mean.
holiness
She
on
was
her
kind of
side.
evil.
Tough.
She's pretty evil.
Oh, yeah? Did she listen to the devil's music?
You're the devil's spawn.
Paul Lilienthal is on the side of half of the podcast here. He says, good
Yeah?
luck with Megabore.
Oh, it's insane.
Unless you like bad episodes of the A-Team or boring reruns of Charlie's Angels, it can get a bit tedious.
It feels like that, yeah.
The trick is to just not pay attention to it while you're watching it.
Yeah. There's
Don't focus on it heavily. This is a great movie you throw on while you're like playing on your phone or something.
Oh, no, 100% attention the whole time.
No.
There's a lot of chest
There's no
hair and
plot.
bad... Well, you don't need a plot. This stuff blows up. There's a lot
Goddamn
of
it.
chest hair and bad clothing to make up for the lack of excitement. But I think whoever recommended this was suckered in by the brilliant 5 minutes at the end. It's too bad you folks will have to watch the rest of the movie.
The ending.
Ending was pretty cool.
The movie was pretty cool, guys. Come on.
It wasn't for me.
I'm looking at Steve Jobs.
That's who you're gonna
There's
beat up
no
next?
way you can take
picking
Steve
corpses.
Jobs. There's no
Dude,
way.
I
Steve
can-
Jobs was a hard ass. There's no way.
The most ridiculous.
You're gonna beat
Scrap
This is our new
Sir?
segment.
Steve Jobs? Maybe Bill Gates, but not
Punch
Steve
a
Jobs.
corpse.
No, Steve Jobs definitely. He's like a little
Why you-
frail like dude. Like I could.
You're just
fucking
picking on
beat the
nerds,
shit
it sounds like. That's what you're doing over here.
Einstein.
William Shakespeare.
Why don't
Well, I
you pick on
could
somebody
start
like
there.
start a fight with Bill Nye the Science Guy or something, Chris? Come on, if you're gonna pick on nerds, pick on one that's alive at least.
No. That doesn't make it fun. I'll keep looking, okay? I'll peruse some more.
Peruse some more.
Finally, Sean Cavender. He says he made Megaforce his Patreon wheel recommendation because he enjoys it on a couple levels. First, from nostalgia, because it was his favorite movie as a kid. He even had the Matchbox cars.
Oh, that's cool.
Makes sense. Man, do you still have those?
I hope he does. Second, because he gets a kick out of the whacked out performances of Barry Bostwick and Henry Silva. Maybe there were some illegal substances involved.
Oh man,
just a couple.
I feel like you're in the desert. There's gonna be
LSD.
In the 80s, everyone wins, AJ.
That's right.
That does it for our listener feedback on Hack-O-Lantern. If you want me to read your comments next week, you have to leave comments on our YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search Bad Movie Night. Megaforce. Do it.
Do it. Mega.
Oh shit! Look at that witchcraft! Yes!
God.
We're back, everybody. We're back in
Star Worms.
it. We are going
We got
witchcraft
3
tonight.
Witchcraft 7s on
This-
here. We got
Look at the
It's a
odds.
whole.
Of,
It's a half
look at the
of
odds.
witchcraft.
What's
half
the
Witchcraft.
subtitle for Witchcraft 7?
It's smuttier than ever. I don't know what it's called. Witchcraft 7.
Judgment Hour.
Judgment Hour.
It sounds
We
like
got
one we
this.
watched before.
Oh, this is
Also
all
known as
shit.
Taste
This is some shit on here. Star Worms 2. I can't believe that's still on here.
I feel like it's gonna be like what we watched already. Just
yeah, but with more nudity.
But with boobs, yeah.
Yeah,
The Dark Lurking, which
that looks
I'm really
cool.
looking
God,
forward
that
to.
that
title's
looks
so
cool.
bad though.
It's a Xenomorph.
That looks
Dark
badass.
lurking.
Dark Lurking.
And Dark
might be too good.
Future, which I don't remember what that is, but okay.
It looks like a cyborg.
All right,
Witchcraft.
here we go.
So much
It's gonna
witchcraft.
be
It's a blur.
witchcraft.
Yeah.
It says
And
the
it's-
final chapter. Little did
It's
they know.
not even halfway.
Liar.
God.
Not even
Not
halfway.
even halfway.
Boy.
Aaron looks thrilled.
Witchcraft 7. Witchcraft 7. Oh yeah, this Aaron, legit.
This is the one where it gets good.
Bullshit.
Like,
Detective
It's
Tag
like
again.
it's like the last one, but noir.
Dude, remember this one has vampires in it. Remember?
And it has recurring characters from the last one.
Yeah,
Which is cool.
probably
Detective
a
Garner.
fight
coming back.
in a closet with a clothing rod, or there's anything good. No, that's not cool.
Oh no, it seems like Will
right.
Spanner dies in this.
It might have
one.
magic.
Good.
Spoiler
I'm an
alert.
actor.
Well, now I can't watch. Spin the wheel.
What?
Whole thing's ruined now.
So I guess we'll just have to stop watching them.
All right, let's go check out the trailer for Witchcraft 7.
I hate you.
Judgment
I hate
Hour.
you so much.
Will he save the world from destruction or die trying? Starring Playboy Playmate Alyssa Christensen. Witchcraft 7. Judgment Hour. Blood never tasted so good.
Yes! It looks amazing. It looked amazing.
Did he throw
Did you
that
see-
as like a javelin?
Was there,
That was a.
I
is
think
there
it's a
a
limousine
samurai
scene.
sword?
Was he naked
Was
with
he
us?
naked?
Yeah.
He was.
What's
He
going
was.
on there?
There's like an androgynous shape with a
This might be
sword.
the best witchcraft yet. This might be.
Guys,
No, it's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be freaking terrible.
should
Why do
we
we
spring
do
for the
this?
DVD version and spend $130?
Yes.
Oh my god.
God.
I will pay you $130 to make
footage.
me not watch this film.
Witchcraft 7, Judgment Hour from 1995 is what we are watching next week. Yes. It is available on Troma now if you want to spend $3 a month
No
for
one
that.
wants to
Or
spend that.
if you're a patron, just check the Slack. There'll be a copy on there. Just saying.
I want to read a part of the Wikipedia on it.
Okay,
It
go ahead,
says,
Biff.
Spanner's use of his powers is very limited in this film.
I have powers.
Yeah, well, there's no magic.
I don't use my powers.
It's called
Because he
witchcraft.
doesn't remember
and
that
He
he has
doesn't
them.
even know that he has.
He doesn't. He hasn't known for the last
You
8
can't
movies,
use them if you
guys.
don't know you have
Only at
them.
the end when he gets that magic clothing rod, and then he's like, "Oh, I got powers."
You think by the time we get to the end, he'll figure it out?
That's his
can't-
arc.
His girlfriend
Is
tells him.
finally
This is arc of the
remembering that he
series.
has
Wait,
powers.
are you suggesting that the movie will end in a basement with a lady on a thing for a sacrifice? And he'll wrestle around for a minute and then the movie will end?
How many times could you remake the same movie? I don't understand why.
16, Aaron. 16.
Why? Who was watching these films when they came out?
This audience.
That's
This
20
audience
years
did.
later. What was the business case back then?
They knew it was coming.
They thought if we get enough of these out on the shelves at Blockbuster, somebody will eventually rent one of them. Is that the idea?
Whoever showed up late to Blockbuster, that's what they were left with.
Yep, pretty much. So Witchcraft 7 from 1995. I cannot wait to check this out. This is going to be a good one.
Yeah, it is.
It's gonna be good.
It's going to be good. So
I quit.
yeah, you're gonna love it, Eric. You're gonna love it. That's what we're doing next week, guys. So if you like this show, please go to iTunes, leave a review. That helps us out and supports the show. If you want to be a patron, go to patreon.com/badmovienightshow. You get to the Slack and the pre-show and Witchcraft 7. Just saying. And that's it, guys. So we will be back here next week, Monday night live again. But then going forward, the plan is to move to Tuesday nights live. If you're joining us for the live, which is at 8:45-ish p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the YouTube channel. So that's it, guys. We hope you enjoyed it.
Next week?
Monday night next week.
Monday night next week.
Oh,
Monday night next week.
okay.
You fuckers are gonna mess this all up.
Yeah,
I'm
this is,
so
why
messing this
are
up.
we changing it?
I might not make it, Chris.
Shut up.
Sorry.
This is confusing.
All right. That's it, guys. We will see you later. Goodbye.
Bad Movie Night Podcast. Podcast. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night.